Hello there, welcome everybody. It's diorama.1 here, and as you know, I'm always looking for different subjects to make for dioramas. And well, I did see a photograph of a similar kind of thing, so I thought I'd have a go myself. This one's 1/35 scale, and again, it's just an idea of a different way of showing off your military vehicle, whatever you've just made. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, thumbs up. Yeah, so please do that. Okay, let's get into the video then, and I'll show you how I went about making it. So I'm working in 1/35 scale as usual. The rails that I sometimes use for various dioramas, it's not 1/35 scale. In fact, I don't really know what scale it is. It's not 00 or HO, or it's one they've made up. It's only just a plastic kit that I bought. So it's not really going to matter that much, just the fact that there are rail lines. You're not going to see very much of them anyway. So that will be the rail coming out of the tunnel, and then my 1/35 scale Tiger tank, which, if you're interested, I made from cardboard, and there are videos on how to make it. So that's going to be up against the back there. So this is the only part of the track that you'll see. So we need a tunnel for the tank to be appearing from. So what I've done, I've worked out the size of the tunnel, obviously slightly wider than the tank, and obviously high enough for the tank to come through. So that's the face of the tunnel. But rather than mess around sticking bits and pieces together, I've made it all in one piece. So I've scored along this line and these outside lines here, so that they will fold back, and that will go down there like that. So that's going to give me my tunnel straight away without having to stick bits and pieces together. And that will go over like like that somehow. Maybe if I brought it a bit closer you could see there. So it'll be something like that, with the tank ominously appearing through the tunnel there. What I need to do is put this together. All I need do is glue down there and stick these bits on the side there. That's going to make it a lot easier to do. But I'm going to need a back. So I'll put a filler in for the back, and then this the offcut that I cut out from the tunnel will sit at the back there. Then I can put a thin piece of card all around the inside then of the tunnel to give the tunnel shape, and paint that black, and that will be my tunnel. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that, and come back and we'll see what is next. Okay, so what was a flat piece of card, I just cut out these sections and scored down these lines just to bend them back. And then we got this shape. All I did was glue along those joins there. Then I put a back on it, and then the piece of card that I cut out for the tunnel there, I stuck on the back, and then with a thin piece of card I was able then to bend that round to make the tunnel. So it fits onto the offcut at the back and to the inside of the tunnel there. And also, whenever you're making tunnels, you've got to put these fillers in the bottom to keep the sides straight. So a very easy, really. It was easy to do, not very complicated really, but it gives you a a good tunnel shape. So what I did then was cut out a piece of card that will be the retaining wall on the far side, and cut two pieces, and then made a sandwich of polystyrene in the middle to give it the thickness. And I can put coping stones made of cardboard again all the way down here, so that will fill in the back. And where are we? That's the base. Put it on the base with the train line there, and then the ominous tiger coming through the tunnel like that. So basically that's the premise of the diorama. All that I need to do now is put the stones on the front of the tunnel face, do something up here, not quite sure what. Because it's only a small area, I can cut up pieces of card that will denote the stones, the dressed stone that would make up the front and side of the tunnel. And like I say, the coping stones along there, and then some kind of finish on the side there. So I'll do a bit more and come back and we'll see what we've done. So did a bit more, made the base into a bit of a diorama proper base, just put a border of 1.25 inch, I think it is, cardboard all the way around, so that's lifts it off the ground a bit. Still got to cut my train line so that it ends abruptly on the end there. The side piece, I put the stones down the side there, so that will sit there. And then with the tunnel itself, I was going to cut separate pieces for the stones in the front, but I changed my mind and I cut out another piece of card the same shape as the front, and then just cut grooves in where the stones would be, with a big keystone at the top and on the side as well. I think it's an easier way of doing things, just a groove with a sharp knife. So that will go there, and that will go there, so looking a bit better now, if you could see. This top piece here I'm going to make into a rock face because that's what I usually do. So I've filled with these fins, if you like, all different shapes, just any kind of shape at all at the top there. And then with a piece of silver foil paper, just cut that off and then crumple it all up. Then what I shall do is just put hot melt glue on all these fins and the top and the side there, and then just rest that onto the glue, into the glue like that. Just press it down like that. That will give me the shape then of the rock face that I want. When the glue is set, which doesn't take long with hot melt, then I can just cut around the edges just to tidy the edges up. Then I'll give it some wall filler. Anyway, I'll do that and I'll show you the finished thing and you'll see what I mean. So I'll go ahead and do a bit more. I'll probably do the whole thing in wall filler, slightly watered down wall filler. I'll do that, come back and we'll see what it looks like then. Okay, so I've given everything a coat of watered down wall filler, so that seals the cardboard it's not a good idea to be painting or using any water at all straight onto cardboard. So the wall filler seals everything. And I've done the front already, so I'll just do the side panel, and it's just grey wall grout mixed with water. And wall grout you can buy for next to no money at all at any DIY shop or ceramic tile suppliers. It's the stuff that goes in between the tiles. It's very, very inexpensive to buy. Okay, so I'll put that on there, and then with a damp sponge, one of these washing up sponges, just keep dabbing off. It's not coming off. It's not coming off. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Just until we can see the shape of the stones underneath. It doesn't need to be uniform, just any old random dabbing. So when that's dry, and that is slowly drying now, it will look well, it will it'll look a lot better, I hope. I'll do a little bit more. It's still a bit dark. I think that's okay. Okay, I'll leave it at that. When that's dry, that will look like old weathered stone. Believe me. I put my silver foil on top over the fins, if you remember. I don't know if I can do this here now. I want it to be a darker colour, so I'll add some black tile grout to darken it down a bit, so that it's a contrast. A bit more water. This is not my normal not my normal place of work. I normally have a different area where I do this. Oh, beautiful. Getting it everywhere. So just adding that black grout, same material. That's darkened darken the grout. I'm trying to think of a million different things all at once, and just slap that on. Maybe just a little bit thin. Put too much water in. That should be right. I'll have to do it all because I can't really stop once I've started. As the actress said to the bishop. Too blue. There we go. That will look like a rock face on the top of the tunnel. There he is. And then if we do the same thing, it would just bring the highlights of the stone. Ah, that's looking a bit better now. So there we are, a dark stone, or not brick, yeah, stone. Okay, so that's looking, again, when it's dry, it will look like a stone top. Anyway, I'll carry on. I'll need to go over certain parts now, but that will basically be the tunnel portal, painted the inside black, obviously. Once that's done, then I'll stick it onto my base, and then I can do the similar things with the base and the retaining wall the other side. So I'll go away and do that and come back, and it will almost then be finished. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the project. I made a bit of an embankment on this side, the same principle as the rock face at the top. So just some triangles of cardboard all along there, and then cover with silver paper, and then wall filler. So we've got an embankment there. I coloured the retaining wall with a terracotta finish, made it look just a slightly different colour, and a bit of stuff I found lying around in the garden, not quite sure what it is. But anyway, there we are. That's the completed thing. Of course, my usual telegraph pole, which seems to crop up in almost every diorama I make these days. So again, just an idea. If you're looking for showing your newly made military vehicle in some different way, then, you know, this, like I say, just an idea, that's all. So please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell and the thumbs up, and you will be notified when new videos come along. So again, thank you very much for watching this video. Have a go yourself, let me know how you get on, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, I wish you, as always, happy modelling.